was going to stream earlier, but clearly that didn't happen. I'm gonna blame the dog mostly. He's actually stretched out on the floor behind me right now. Um, I'm not gonna play for too long because it's late, But I felt like I should do something today. I was gonna stream a while ago, but I've mentioned on my last couple of streams, like, oh, you know what I did? I downloaded a bunch of PSP games directly to my phone, like just either laying in bed or sitting at work using their Wi-Fi. Um, just because I can stream or not stream, I'll just play PSP games in the PSP emulator on my phone, and they seem to run pretty well without frame skipping stuff on. But I realized I was like, man, you know what? I have more games on there than I have on my actual like here on my PC. I'm looking over to the side because I'm trying to figure out where the hell I put them at. There they are. Maybe I should put those in. Let's put this in this folder. Let's go here. Okay, so the reason I've got this open, Launchbox open, is because I'm going to be dragging the games in there. So let's go to the handheld section. Bam. I also, at some point, need to go in here and I need to get some more pinball stuff. It's been a long time. I've been meaning to look into pinball on, like if there's a pinball emulator for the phone that uses the same ROMs and stuff as the, what's it called? Visual pinball? Virtual pinball, whatever. Oh boy. So, what do we have here? We've got 19 games in here. It's a pretty good mix. But I checked my phone. I was like, how many ROMs do I have on here? And I got 54 gigs worth of ROMs on there. It says there's no, it's not. Those are not all games. Whatever. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and drag those into there now. Can I see properties? There are. It doesn't say. It's significantly more though. So here we go. In case you're wondering what adding games in Launchbox looks like, I'm going to go ahead and choose ROM files because that's what this is. This is PSP. It's already automatically detecting the platform. PPSPP. PPSSPP. No. No. I keep them in their current location because I like having my ROMs in separate folders. And it's going to be downloading all the stuff now. Okay. There we go. We got a full list. Now some of these are going to be doubled. Like I don't know. I didn't remember getting a port for Persona. I know I got Persona 2. That's really weird. That's strange. Let's get more games. So we're at 19 right now. We'll see what it ends up at. I gotta remember I bought DoorDash. I got Taco Bell because it's Taco Tuesday and I wanted to make tacos, but my mom was like, no, not tonight. So didn't do it tonight. I need a donation in order to do it anyway, so that helps out, I guess. Anyway, what are we doing here? Oh, I forgot. Half of the games I think I have might be fighting games. 44 games. That's not nothing. That is not nothing. And I haven't even loaded all of these yet. Like, you know how what I do with ROMs or just games in general, even with like modern stuff, I've been doing this since like probably I had a 360. I don't think I did it before then. Maybe. I would look up, just lists of like, oh, what are like the best games or whatever, and then go looking for them. And what would happen is like, it's like, oh, if you're looking for a great sports game, you got Hot Shots Golf 2, you got Hot Shots Tennis, and you go there, and while you're there and you're scrolling through this list, you're like, oh, right, there's Guilty Gear. Oh, shoot, there's an Initial D Street Stage. Okay, we're cool. So you just pick up random games like that. Peace Walker. I don't think I ever owned this. I had, I need to download it, but I had Metal Gear Portable Ops, which if you played Metal Gear Solid 5, you can like kidnap soldiers and have them work for you. I guess they call it recruiting them, but you definitely like go behind them and knock them out. And then you use that Fulton, the balloon thing to extract them so they can come back to your base. And you can actually, at some point, I think you can play as those characters on missions and stuff. But that started with Portable Ops and Portable Ops Plus, which I believe also had like an online multiplayer thing. I got this. This was the PSP, or this is the Monster Hunter I learned how to play on. Um, let's see if I can. Oh, it's still downloading stuff. I'll leave it alone. Portable Third, as far as I know, didn't come out in the States. But the thing about this game is that it got. See, when it comes to like handhelds and stuff, I'm not super aware of like the modding scene, like ROM hacks or whatever. Like it doesn't even seem like it should be a thing. Maybe Game Boy Color, but anything beyond that, I'm like, no, people don't mod PSP and Game Boy Advance and DS games. Who would do that? But they're out there. This right here is like I think it was an HD port. Yeah, it says HD version right here. It's also translated into English, but the font on these two games, even the original like official one, is super narrow. I had forgot NBA Street came out on here. NFL Street, which I got these because I wanted to have a couple of sports games on the go. This is for me this is out of sync. I think this is the good one. Because there's Ridge Racer and Ridge Racer 2, and I believe 2 negates 1. I think it's got everything from 1 in there, plus more stuff. I didn't remember downloading this, but apparently I did. One of the guys at work mentioned this a bunch. Because I had completely forgot Soul Calibur was on PSP. I probably didn't even know. I probably saw Broken Destiny, but I think there's like a Wii one also. I played so much of the Siphon Filter games back in the day. Only got this because I wanted to play modern Tony Hawk on the go, but then I realized like, oh, you know what I can do? I can just get Tony Hawk 3 modern. This is from 20 years ago almost. Look at that. Look at that date. I was in high school. This is when I was graduating this year. I don't know. I don't know how this port is. I remember getting this game as a Christmas present after, well, I had graduated or whatever. This is probably like 2008, 2007. So I graduated 05, and I remember having a steering wheel and it hit Christmas Day, and I opened that up and I was like, man, I'm an adult, and I could have definitely bought this myself, but they wanted to give me something. My family wanted to give me something. So I ended up playing the 360 one like all day that day, and it was so cool because it's open world. This is vital. X-Men Legends, because that's that. What else do we have in here? Lists, because this doesn't have all the features from the PS3 version, but it's still, fun game. I've never played Luminous 2. Only played the first one. On every single platform it's come out on. Didn't realize this existed. For some reason, this had good reviews. I don't know. Looks like football. People were talking about this game like it was amazing, and I don't know why. I'm not a huge fan of the Tenkaichi games. I did get the one I played the most, of course. Maybe this is, of course, is the Wii one, because you could they would have you do like the Kamehameha motion with the remote in the nunchuck. Worked like 5% of the time, but it felt cool when it did. Yes, 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 yes. Didn't even realize this was out. Didn't know there was any Armored Cores on the PSP. This caught me off guard, so I just downloaded this. As you can see, it's got bad reviews. If you're unaware, Armored Core is coming back this year. Burnout Legends got really good reviews. I don't know what this is based on. I was hoping it was 3. We'll find out in a second. I'm probably going to start this first. Ooh. Might pass on that one. It doesn't matter. We'll go ahead. Alright. Here we go. See, to me, what this series is it's just really good at having, like, you know, console ports back then. You couldn't play PS2 games, you know, on the go, so second place car is about to potentially die. Now we're good. Got him. Ooh. Oh man, that hurts. They are significantly more aggressive in this version of this game. I got Burnout Revenge. My button mapping is all messed up, but at least, you know, X is in the right spot. Everything else is all sorts of jacked up. Ooh. Nope. Oh shit, 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 oh shit. Oh, scary. I didn't even realize I was sitting here holding R2. I was like, man, how come my turbo thing isn't going down? This is okay. I remember there was a news story back in the day where I think some kid had his PSP in class. Like this isn't like a thing that happened at my school. This is a thing that got reported on like in at least video game magazines and websites. But some kid had his PSP in class, like in his maybe his pocket or backpack or something like that, and I think it exploded. It was a huge thing. There's also the PSPs, at least the original ones. When you would open them up, the original model would kind of like shoot out the little disc things they had. Which there's a Half-Life mod. I don't remember what it was called. It was something. I think it was written in Japanese, and it had all sorts of weird weapons. But one of the weapons they had was like you could take a PSP and just shoot UMDs at people. I'm gonna press. Here we go. Let's fix these controls. Touch. It's funny. Alright. Clear all. Let's try this. Let's just manually do this. Shit. I don't have to fucking tap everything with the mouse like a caveman. I can't go left or right yet. I might make this both of these. No, I can't. No, I can't. I just have to think about it. All right. Don't know what this is. Compact cop. That's me if I was a cop. Because I'm little. New rock. Ew, this thing controls like shit. Excuse me. Boy. Does he have a life bar or something? Oh, it does. It's got health up in the corner. Okay, so I don't need to go for like super hard hits. Alright, we'll back out of this. I hope. Oh, you know what? I'm not in what's it called? I gotta switch to big box mode. There we go.
Dragon Ball Z! Tenkaichi Tag Team!
Okay. Butts. B-U-T-T-S. Butts. Kiwi. Buddy, there's nothing here. There's nothing here for you, my boy. Sir. Sir. Kiwi. Dog jumps over my desk. Hold you, buddy. Alright, Dragon Walker. Battle selection. Free battle, multiplayer. What is this? Does this have... no. Look at Krillin with the hat. Oh, I did the same thing again today. Yes, I did. This is what I was looking for. They've retold this story so many times. I wonder if this has cutscenes.
A long time ago, Goku set out on a journey to search for the 7 Dragon Balls, which, when gathered together, would call forth Shenron to grant a wish. Goku met many people during his travels, developing both his heart and his body. Eventually, after a fierce battle at the 23rd World Tournament, he defeated King Piccolo, who wanted world domination. He had brought peace back to the world. However,
Oh no. It's not Goku. It's not Goku #1. His head's so big. Oh my goodness.
Hey! I hope Hang on, Gohan. Daddy's coming to find you. Oh, Gohan! Here you are, Gohan. I finally found you.
Dad, I was so scared.
It's all right now. Don't cry.
Oh boy. I want to do a Dragon Ball. What are we doing?
Goku! Thanks!
Why is Krillin permanently in Destructo disc form? Look at how simple the artwork is here. Oh man. Okay, we have our first fight. It sounds like there should be lyrics here, like somebody like screaming or something, but nothing. Alright. It's so blurry. Reducing your enemy's health to 0 in battle is your goal. Okay. Okay. Like, this captures the feel of Dragon Ball for sure, but it just, to me, these were never, like, this is what you do. It looks cool. It just looks cool. And, you know, I'm not, come on, what is this? After playing, you know, Street Fighter the other day, it's like, yes, I was clearly playing a regular fighting game. This is what made Dragon Ball FighterZ such a big deal, is like, Dragon Ball hadn't, I don't believe, I'm probably wrong, but I don't really feel like they had done a lot of traditional 2D fighting games since, like, the Super Nintendo days. I think there's one on maybe GBA. They had, like, Ultimate Battle, which is not good, when I remember, on PS1. I think there was like one other one somewhere, probably like a DS game. I don't know. But they had leaned more into like doing like a action RPG type stuff. If you remember the Legacy of Goku games, if anybody out there does. It's here.
You've grown, Kakarot, but there's no mistaking that face of yours. Huh? Kakarot, what have you been doing all this time? Who the heck are you? You're kidding me. First and foremost, you were born on the planet Vegeta. And I'm Raditz.
Oh my god. I got it. I know the Dragon Ball story. I want to punch people. I wanted to punch people in order. Oh no. It's the Cyberman.
Must be one of his henchmen.
He seems pretty good.
Looks like it.
Good old Piccolo. I remember back in the day, people who were convinced, not a lot of people, but at least in my school, it's like, oh man, sorry, Piccolo is voiced by Tupac. Tupac's not dead, he's voicing Piccolo in the Dragon Ball cartoon. It's like, why? when you hear people talk about playing fighting games on PSP, and they're like, "Oh man, one of my favorite fighting games on PSP is this." This is what I'm talking about when I'm like, man. When I hear that, like, I don't know if we have the same opinion on fighting games, because it seems like it's, it's fine. It's a fine one of those, but it's not. That's not what. When I think of fighting games, I think of something like this. Another one that always, just rubs me the wrong ways, and people are like, "Oh yeah, I love fighting games." It's like, "Oh, what's your favorite fighting game?" I'm like, "Well, Fight Night and UFC," and I'm like, I mean, at least those games have life bars, but like, come on, man. Like, I would say, Fight Night and UFC and stuff like that are like sports games. You've got Def Jam, which I've heard some people put in. It gets thrown in with fighting games, but I feel like it's like wrestling fighting or something. I only downloaded this because I've got it on my phone, but I'm convinced that I could probably set up a. It's my dad. I can't see over the stupid Metro thing, but anyway, I'm convinced that you can hook up a joystick to this. I'm pretty sure I can with one of mine, and I could play this game, on that. I've also got the arcade version, but I want to see what's different in the PSP one. I think the first one, I knew I had a crush on Morrigan, because what kid did? Morrigan and Felicia from the Darkstalkers games, but was Chronicle. Sorry. I didn't own the games. The first one I had Darkstalkers 3, I believe it was called. I think it's what is it, Vampire Savior 2 or something like that. It's the same one, the one that has the weird honeycomb shaped menu. I think it's the one that people still play to this day. Tower, what's this? Spooky. See, I see BB Hood. This has to be based on, no, there he is. It's gotta be based on Barry. And because, when I was a kid, I was like, oh man, they've got this other person that's like Morrigan, but she's younger. That's my girlfriend. This is back when I was like middle school, so come on. Cut me some slack. Anyway. I don't know who to pick. I don't play a lot of this series. I thought I was okay at it until I hopped on Fightcade and found people that actually knew what they were doing. I don't understand what we're doing here. I guess it's a tower. You have to climb the tower and complete the objectives. Probably just a different way to do the story stuff. So this series, in addition to having Morrigan, which is she's an icon, you get the, what do they call it, the Magic Series, which is the system that they use in Marvel vs. Capcom games, is where you chain the 2 lights, the 2 mediums, and 2 heavies in a row to do a chain combo. I don't like this. I don't know how to play as this character. I just know I got destroyed by him. I forgot you also got air blocking in this. I was convinced that Bishaman was the same as Sodom, whatever his name is from the Street Fighter games. I was like, oh, that must be like his ghost brother, because you make up dumb shit like that when you're a kid. Not the case. I don't believe they're related at all. Almost a flawless victory, but it's not. Sorry, a perfect victory. I thought that you had protection. Thought wrongs. That's what she said. No punches. That's fine. Oh, by no punches, like I literally cannot press the punch button. That's okay. Okay. The loser's brand looks best on you. Accept it humbly. Yes. Alright. And that works me over here. Alright, we're gonna back out of this. This seems okay though. So it's just a different way to play the game. And I think having this version on the go is pretty neat. Let's give this 5 stars because I'm biased. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's see what this Twisted Metal is. There's a video that's out there. Somebody reviewed all the stages in all the Twisted Metal games, which I think is a fool's errand, but they did it. I think they had a few that they left out, but they said they only left them out because it's like stages that were brought back with almost nothing changed, or super similar stages where it's like this is this stage, but it's called something else, but it's pretty much the same thing. Oh, a resolution. Just a sec. Don't forget that series is coming out soon. There's a couple of clips out there of it. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Part of me wishes I didn't have to go to work in the morning, but I do. It's all good. Story. We might do like 2 of these. Save states, or save slots, whatever. Roadkill. This upsets Mortimer as he finds that he can't go back to sleep exhausted. And desperate to go back to his eternal slumber, Mortimer enters Twisted Metal hoping Calypso can put him back to sleep. Mr. Grimm is in fact the Grim Reaper himself. At some point during centuries of work, he attempted to devour a soul himself. Instead of taking it to its next destination, he became hooked, needing to devour more and more souls. Found himself absorbing more souls than he was delivering. This craving was driving Mr. Grimm to the point of insanity. He realizes he can't take it anymore and enters Twisted Metal, hoping that Calypso can give someone else the job of being the Grim Reaper. Needles Cane. Oh, look, it's Thumper. Spectre. Chucky Floop. Angel. Amanda Watts. What the fuck is up with her? Oh, you got both of them. Okay. 27 and 31. Grasshopper. Oh. Age 15, she's dead? Krista Sparks is the long-dead daughter of Calypso. Calypso and his entire family were killed in a brutal car accident. Calypso escaped from death by stealing a demon's powers, but he was not able to bring his family with him. Calypso gets the idea to rescue his daughter from the afterlife. Upon attempting to do so, he discovers that while he will be able to summon her, it will only be temporary. In order for her to be truly living again, she must win Twisted Metal and wish for this life herself. Wait, hold up, what the fuck? Shit, didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize that was Thumper. Thumper is always black dude. Odd. For years, Angel has wanted to compete with the big boys in their low-riding, customized, bass-pumping vehicles. Growing up, she has watched her brother and cousins build, modify, and create incredible vehicles, while basking in all of the attention and notoriety that comes along with them. She has had to stand by the sidelines, simply watching the car show competitions instead of competing herself. Twisted Metal was just the opportunity she was looking for. If she wins, she will finally have the car that puts them all to shame. I think this character is not her, but I think whoever's driving Thumper, and that's what what's his name, Anthony Mackie, is playing in the show. I'm probably wrong, but I'm assuming because he's a black dude, and that's usually what they end up with.
Welcome back to Twisted Metal. I am Calypso. The entire planet is your battleground. Your prize, one wish.
He knows where the hard camera
Let
is.
the games begin.
This is so stupid. This is probably the dumbest intro in a Twisted Metal game. I guess because it's an intro. Okay, triangle is the weapon, your switch weapon. Oh no, I'm frozen. Oh, we got those power-ups in this game too. 10 points. What do I need points for? No escape. Oh, come on. Use my special at a bad time, I guess. Is this power? Oh. Fire missile. Missile. I don't really. Oh, I don't really need that. I don't need it. Gosh, come on. They're almost gone. They're gone? They're gone. Hi, Spectre. Weird. If you double tap X, your car jumps. I don't know if that's because that's what I am. I'm gonna lowrider. Nice. Good hit, good hit. Good clean hit. Changes nothing. This sucks. There they are. Shit, 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 shit. Oh. Got him. Oh. See, that's not gonna work because I'm under here. I think I'm good. Purple power. I think I'm low on health. Not anymore. I feel like I've done more damage to myself than they've done to me. No. No. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Actually, that's where I was going for. Sure. Oh, what? Man. man. Twisted Metal matches can take quite a while. It's a bit of a bummer. It's like I think in everybody's head, Twisted Metal is like one of those games where you're just kind of like flying through and all sorts of stuff is happening at all times. Like, no, it's not quite that. There's also a lot of just like, it's like when you think about some of these games that have like dog fights and stuff in them, like say like Ace Combat and versus, you end up spending a lot of time just kind of like flying in circles around each other and shooting lock on stuff and hoping for the best. NXT Tuesday. Weird. I want to see. Let's go with. Just have this on the stream to say I played this. So I do have Deadly Alliance. I think this is after Deadly Alliance, but before. What are those games? Is it Deadly Alliance, Armageddon, and I think it goes MK versus DC. Midway.
It was not by chance that this struggle came to be. The blame falls squarely upon my shoulders for giving evil the chance it needed, and therefore fulfilling an ancient prophecy. Raiden's Earthrealm champions had failed to stop the Deadly Alliance from fully resurrecting the mummified army of the Dragon King. In the end, only Raiden himself stood between Earthrealm and total destruction. Defying the Elder God's wishes, he alone challenged Quan Chi and Shang Tsung in mortal combat, Earthrealm's last hope for freedom.
I was hoping he was going to duck out of the way or something, let them run into each other. Oh no. That's a pretty dumb thing.
Raiden fought well against the two sorcerers, and it seemed as though victory was at hand. But the combined might of Quan Chi and Shang Tsung proved to be overwhelming, even for a Thunder God. Raiden was defeated. The Deadly Alliance had won.
Oh no.
Their victory was short-lived. As suspicion and lust for power overcame both Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, the former allies turned on each other. The Deadly Alliance was no more.
I love how there's all these different realms, but it's like they tend to make them mostly human looking.
Shang Tsung and reveled in his conquest. But it is said that there is only one true ruler of Outworld. And that ruler had returned. Former Emperor of Outworld.
This is so fucking dumb.
King. The prophecy had been fulfilled. The Dragon King had indeed returned to Outworld to reclaim his army and impose his dominance. Death awaited all who stood in his way.
Wait, what? What's happening? I looked away for a second and Shang Tsung's back.
And so it was that a new alliance was
What is happening? How?
Sworn enemies joined forces to combat a greater threat. Raiden began to realize that even their combined might was not enough to defeat the Dragon King. There was only one chance left. Raiden's sacrifice was in vain, for the blast had little effect on the Dragon King. Now Onaga has what he needs to shape the realms as he sees fit. I was the fool who brought him this power. Only I can destroy this threat, born of deception.
Oh, is that the other one? Is it Deadly Alliance, Deception, and then Armageddon, and then DC? That'd be MK4, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, DC, and you get the reboot. That's it. Okay. Oh man. MK wireless. Could you imagine in your wireless area? I hate these games. I hate these games so much. Like this specific period in Mortal Kombat when they have all the weird stances and stuff. Let's see. We got Kenshi. Raiden. Don't know who this is. Shujinko. Don't know who this is. Taru. Li Mei. I'm familiar with her. Jade. Why does she look like that? Scorpion. Cabal. Ashra. Don't know who these. I don't know who these are. Not all of them. Ah, this explains it. Okay, because I didn't play Deception. Molina. Mac. Don't know. Shao Kahn. Blaze. Goro. Katana. I appreciate them all having slightly different looks. I appreciate Jax not looking like Jax. Jax looks like Jax from Special Forces on the PlayStation. Frost. Cobra. Nightwolf, Baraka, Sub-Zero, looking all weird. Sub-Zero gets a change, but Scorpion just gets the two swords. Bo Raicho. Dude, this is just a black dude. I'm pretty sure I work with this guy. Kira looking like what's her name from Blood Rain? Oh, I guess the titular Blood Rain. Noob / Smoke. Havoc. I remember this character existing, but I don't remember them. Sindel, also looking completely different. Tanya, I guess. And then Liu Kang. Who the fuck is Kira? Kinpo. Yeah, we're gonna go with her. I don't know why this sounds like a character I would use.
Round one. Fight!
in Kenpo, being in that stance, circle is just a launcher. That's wild. Creepy. Melina looks pretty cool there. Trying to see if we had 2-button grabs here or not, but a waste. Okay. Like, it's cool that this game exists and all, but man, like, there's not much here. Yeah, I remember this. This is the one that has, you would get to do all the created fatalities. It could have been Armageddon or whatever it was called, though. I always get Armageddon and Annihilation mixed up. Annihilation is, the movie, the second movie. The really fucking bad movie. Super Smash Brothers. That can't just be move. Man, for being Mortal Kombat on PSP, like, that's pretty cool, but dude, like, I don't like 3D Mortal Kombat. I don't like that time period. Like, 4 through, I guess, Armageddon or whatever it's called, like, nah, I'm good. 9 was pretty cool. Get Metal Gear Acid. Let's go here. Another racing game. And the games I have on here are so, like, weird. I have so many games in specific genres that I don't feel like I normally play. Oh, this is Bang. That's back when they had their entire, like, lawsuit, whatever. They had a copyright on loading screen games, which nobody could do the entire time period. It's one of the things that people thought was really cool about Tekken 1, and, like, nobody else could do it. It's breaking news. What's going on? It's about fucking Donald Trump. Golden Knights trounce Panthers to win Stanley Cup in 5 games. I don't know what that is. Okay.
Get ready.
I'll be Pac-Man.
Proceed with above choices.
I like the menus in this game. Survival. There's just straight up knives. Wild. Wireless battle. Hey, what's your name? Tony. Fuck you, Tony. Let's look up online gaming in a nutshell. It's a great video. There's two dudes like yelling at each other, like on separated by water. It's their first time seeing each other and they're just yelling at each other, yelling insults.
Ridge Racer World Tour allows you to experience the entire scope of the Ridge universe, from the very first installment released in 1993 to the present. Come in and find
Ridge
out
Racer
what
to me
Ridge
is an
Racer
important
all
series,
about.
and it's a damn shame that they don't do more with it. Like, it's just gone. It's been gone for years, too.
To move on to the next round, you must finish in a certain place. When you clear all the rounds, the tour is complete. By completing the tours, you will receive rewards such as new cars and courses, thereby opening up the world of Ridge Racing. It's possible to create a custom tour as well, perfect for when you wish to complete a series in a set amount of time. Welcome to the world of Ridge Racer World Tour.
I have my hands up here. I didn't do anything. I don't know why that skipped that cutscene. It's unrewarding, the fact that that doesn't travel from the two diagonals.
Come on, Vieira.
No, we're not gonna change the music. This is so cool. Ooh. Ooh, I didn't see what was in the front of that car. I was like, they didn't have Shoot Mania on it. This is before Shoot Mania existed, though.
Hurry up and start the race. Three, two, one, go! Great start. Now go for the lead. 3 laps to go.
Oh, they do the trailing taillights thing. That is the coolest thing that they added to Ridge Racer. I don't know if it's in the first one. I know it's definitely part of Ridge Racer 4, though. They also, as you can see, they made drifting super easy in this game. We're noticing that because the first time I played this was when I downloaded it on my phone. I was like, oh man, this unknown Ridge Racer game, which I'm assuming is not unknown by PSP fans, but it's pretty damn cool. And having it upscaled too, like, look at this. Yeah, this is the track from the first game. I like how this car is in 8th place and driving so slow. Everybody's driving extra slow. Oh, that's funny. Because that means they just put them in that position on the track. It's like, alright, you gotta pass this car. It's not like you saw in Burnout earlier where like the cars are like super aggressive.
Ah, nice. Ah, yeah.
Really weird seeing Nitro Ridge Racer.
This is crazy. Yeah, it's a new record.
Go on first person with this stuff. I do like how the game, like you see when I go outside, watch that flip back off. You see how the speedometer went back to the regular, like lights off.
What
It's
happened?
pretty cool. They use low poly models of the cars from a distance, which is, you know, good. Gladly take that. Like, look at how smooth this is running. That second car up there is just like a huge block from where I'm at right now.
Not even a cab.
Top 3. Cool. One more car to pass. We got. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is 3 laps. Yeah, there's 3 laps because the timer decides here. I wish it said somewhere on the screen what lap I'm on, you know?
Amazing.
Let's go with the times. It's all good.
Yeah, it's a new record. Okay, the final lap. Hang in there. You're in second place. First place is just around the corner.
That's what's after second place, my dude.
That feels good.
Oh, they used it too.
Go
Jerk.
for the top point.
I've heard that game pronounced as Galaga, the one that I just drove by, little billboard, which every time I hear that, I'm like, There's the episode of Giant Bomb back in the day where I believe somebody refers to an executable on the PC as an executable, and that's also one of those ones where I'm like, don't like that. Yeah, I ended up looking up, sorry, my words are all mushy.
It's the final stretch.
You hear people talk about the best games on platforms, and if you look up a best games list, you get the best games, you get like the top like 25 games or whatever of all time.
Okay, next
Cool.
race.
But if you type in specific games, like top PSP racing games, you get a completely different list for obvious reasons, but that's one of the things I never really bothered to do, so. I was pleasantly surprised when I tried this game. I was like, oh man, this is pretty cool. I think what set me off on that, it wasn't even just downloading the games on my phone, it was hearing somebody on a podcast say like how much they like this.
Get ready.
Like, man, you remember Ridge Racer on PSP? And I was like, there's Ridge Racer on PSP, what are you talking about?
3.
Of course there was. That whole fucking, that famous E3 video. I think actually they were playing the first game.
This is what I
But they're, that's when,
3 laps to go.
what's his name? Is on stage. Why can't I think of the dude's name? With the entire, it's Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer. On his PSP, but I think he's playing the first Ridge Racer, like emulated. Because they were trying to show that you could do that on there. Alright, let's go back into third person view. I do need to get these the next gen, whatever, the 360 and PS3 Ridge Racer games, because I think they're supposed to be pretty good. I remember seeing them in the store back in the day. I think Ridge Racer 5 was on 360, maybe 6. Either way, I remember seeing it in the store, and it was hard for me to get it because back then, at the same time, at least on 360, it said series. Project Gotham Racing, like those games were huge. And they looked incredible too, so I think I went with that instead. Rubbin is racing. Rubbin is racing, my boy.
Ready for nitro. Unbelievable.
He looks so good. Oh man, this game looks incredibly good. It's upscaled. I think it's upscaled to like 1080p. I think the PSP might have run in 480p,
Yeah.
if that. But man, this looks incredible.
No one can touch you.
Can you take a screenshot? Probably not. I don't think I have the GeForce Experience installed.
It's a new record. 2 laps to go.
because they're dumb nitro. This sounds like the music from Tekken Tag. I think like there's a snow stage that has that no eyes, no ears, no nose, no mouth thing or whatever. This sounds like the same artist came with that. I have to remind myself, because this has slight like Beatmania vibes, but Beatmania is Konami property, so I don't what I think Namco's rhythm game franchise is Taiko no Tatsujin, one with the huge drum. We got a couple of those on Switch. I don't know if they have another one. Random thoughts. Man, like it's not, these reflections aren't accurate, but the way that it's reflecting the light, and you can see like, you know, trees and stuff passing by like on the reflection in the car, it looks super sick.
Ready for
For a
night.
PSP game? Come on, dude.
You are the man.
Yeah, I am. Shoot, just a sec.
Yeah, it's a new record. Final lap. You're in first place.
My bad, I'm here. Okay. Okay. This song is pretty cool. I'm sorry. It's doing things, man. It's going places. I think that first thing is full, isn't it? I guess I could just use it whenever. Turns out I was wrong. What's it gotta fill up? Does it have to fill up the cap too? Come on, man.
Ready for nitro. Yahoo!
what that feels like, that doesn't feel like Nitro sometimes. It feels like it's just like, oh, we're gonna play it at an accelerated pace. But they still have just as much control over drifting. I know some games will try to like make you flip or something like that, which Ridge Racer, I don't think it's possible to flip your car in Ridge Racer. Your car is too, I don't know, the engine's too heavy. We'll go with that. That's the excuse. Oh, look at that time. I beat it? Did.
Okay, next race. Okay, let's check the replay.
Okay. All right, next round. It's the last race, I think, in this circuit. I hope.
I can feel that this race is gonna be really hot. Now start your engines and get ready.
I didn't see what this is from. I do like how they tell you, like, oh, this is from Ridge Racer, whatever.
3, 2, 1, go! Not bad, but don't let your guard down.
All I did was go.
3 laps to go.
You start off in last place.
Easy win.
This
Okay,
is so
let's
pretty.
go.
I do wish, you know, it was a little bit brighter, but this is still like, you know, it's a coastal city, or a city. Again, you got the reflections and the moody lighting. It's just that everything is like so like muted. I guess it's a more realistic like color palette, but like when you look at Ridge Racer 1, it's so bright. It's like, oof. But they're with like Daytona USA in terms of like a, you know, blue sky.
Ready for nitrous. Easy win. Yeah, it's a new record. 2 laps to go.
Oh my goodness. That was only because I was running straight at the wall. My bad. Oh, come on. Why is that wall there? What are they doing that it's generating sparks? I guess I'm doing the same thing. Can't really say much. Here's like driving on a straightaway, like, oh, sparks. This seems like it would be a good level for the under your brakes type stuff, where
Go for the top podium.
people like just, you know, take the camera and go and like relook or whatever and can see around the entire map, because I feel like there's probably some crazy Easter eggs in this game. Race. We got a race going here. Not interesting.
Final lap. You're in first place.
That's almost the exact same time. But it's, look at that. It's, man, if I didn't hit that wall, that'd be maybe 2 or 3 seconds faster. Right there. That's where I hit the wall at.
Ready for nitrous.
I think that's a strategy that they use in the new Need for Speed, where like when you drift, there's a way to like nitro out of it to straighten yourself out, which sounds pretty cool. That game sounds okay. The reason I haven't touched a Need for Speed game in forever is because I get burned out on the entire the rubber band AI stuff, where like you're never going to be that far ahead. Like right now, if you look at the minimap, I've got a pretty good lead in that first game.
Finish! You're the champion! I bet it feels great! Okay, let's check the replay.
No. Badass reveal of a car. I thought it was on a dock. I don't know what that is. Alright, the street's all wet. Alright.
Save and load.
Well, that's gonna be it for tonight. It is time to get ready for bed, I guess. It's almost midnight, so I'll catch you later. Peace.